Hello, just wanted to share a couple of experiences from today. Things, you can be in rehab and things are going really well, you know, you're buzzing in a good way, not like the old way, you're buzzing. You're feeling like you're doing really well, you're excited about life, you're excited about everything that's going on. And this is how I've been feeling. I had some challenges the other day, but how I've been feeling just now is a bit challenged because, you know, maybe whilst I'm in here, things, at times maybe I'm a bit oversensitive to things, but I suppose that's the nature of the beast of being in here doing the work that you're doing and trying to overcome the challenges that you're here to try and resolve, as well as maybe some others. And what's been happening for me is that I received a message from somebody very close to me who I knew their message was from the heart, from compassion, from caring, and from trying to help. But it ruffled my feathers because the way that the majority of this message read to me was like I was being told by this person who's not had addiction problems themselves and hasn't experienced what I'm going through. You know, I've said to them that I completely get that they won't understand this, and I don't and can't expect them to understand it. But then I receive a message which to me comes across as if I'm being told something about how this is going to work, about what I'm going to need to do, and it reads like this person knows more about this than I do. When the fact is that I've been through all of this. I've been living this challenge and it impacts other people. My God, do I know that? It's one of the biggest psychological challenges that I face right now, is coming to terms with the struggles, the difficulties, the hurt that I've caused for other people whilst going through this illness. But when you receive a message which reads that way, and you know it's from the heart, you know it's from compassion, you know it's from caring, but it comes across and is worded like, you need to do this, this is how it's going to be. When you go back to here, it's going to be like this for you. You sit there thinking, you know, what have I been spending the last 26 days in all of these groups discussing? Why have I been reading these books? What do you think these books have been telling me? What do you think I've realised the countless times that I've tried to overcome this illness by myself before eventually ending up here? You know, like it's frustrating. And I want to share this because if you're fortunate enough to have people who care about you, who take the time to send those messages, there's a good chance that one or more of them might word it in a way that you receive like that. And what's the purpose of this video is just to kind of warn you and highlight that that's come up for me, and there's a good chance it will come up for you. And obviously you don't want to react strongly. You don't want to. I didn't reply to this message last night because I was concerned that if I replied to it, I'd word it a bit too strongly, or I'd word it in a way that would be received as kind of attacking this person. And it's taken time already to, like, we've done well between us on both sides to repair the relationship to the stage it's at. And I didn't want to set that back, so I waited till today and made a phone call, and I tried to approach it saying, look, I'm going to give you some feedback on that message. There's a reason why I didn't reply straight away. Please just kind of hear what I have to say try and take it on board from my point of view, because I know that you sent that message from the heart, from caring and from compassion. But then it's met with absolute defensiveness. And really all I'm trying to do is to tell that person my perception of the message as it's received, and help that person to help me, which is, I know, ultimately their objective. That's what they want to do, is to help me. And I tell you, it's not resolved right now. You know, we've just had a phone call. We had another phone call after that, and it's not resolved right now. It's difficult, but that's the nature of this. And it's just to share that these are some of the struggles that I'm facing, and I think pretty much anybody, most likely, who's fortunate enough to have people on the outside who do care and who are going to take the time to engage with them and kind of communicate whilst you're in rehab. It's a challenge that's going to be faced, and I don't know the answer. You know, if I work something out, then I'll certainly share it, because I'm recording all of these things to try and help anyone else who comes into this situation, and give you kind of a heads up on some challenges that you might face before you have to experience them yourself. So yeah, it's just to share that I've had that challenge today, and that I haven't resolved it, and I don't have the answer as to how you deal with a situation like this. The one thing that I know I definitely don't want to do and won't do is go too strong on any of this and kind of end up having, well, you try not to have an argument, right? But it's difficult, you know. We know when we're in this situation, I think once you come to a certain stage of recovery, you know that ultimately all of this is your mess, you know, whatever reasons there are for having arrived in this situation of addiction. It is your mess, and it's on your shoulders, it's on my shoulders. And these things are going to take a long time to fix. That's it, really. I just wanted to share this challenge. And I don't know, maybe the universe can send me some answers. All right.